What is going on, my fellow nerdettes? So today, something I've been wanting to do for a while, and it's a comparison between these two Titan Jokers. On the left, we have the DC Collectibles one, and then on the right, we have the McFarlane one that just came out kind of recently. I haven't done a review on the Titan Joker, so let's just go ahead and go over them real quickly. I'm going to set down the DC Collectibles one because I don't want him to fall. One thing I do hate right off the bat is just this, how you have him in like this hunched over position. Like you can't straighten him out. Like that's it right there as far as going back. I don't like that at all. The other thing is like, even before the comparison, these ankle joints are just so weak. Like I'm surprised he's standing right now because it's just straight up and down, but like it's not the heaviest figure in the world, but for the weight of it, to have like these tiny ankle joints and then have like toe articulation as well. I don't know. Like I said, I'll go over the comparison where they like this one doesn't even have ankle joints, and I'm fine with that, honestly. Because like this figure it's gonna be very top heavy, and after a while, these joints are gonna get worn out. This one I've actually had laying down for a while because I haven't done the review yet. So, let's just go ahead and start with articulation. Here you got the head, so you can look all the way down because he is a taller figure, which is good. Up, he can go pretty far up, which is good. Like the neck just sticks out, kind of like it just runs like a turkey or something. There's pivot. There you go, pivot, up, down. You can go all the way around. It's just gonna take a little bit. It's not gonna. It could pop off. There's a gap right there. So, but pretty good. Let's see what else we got here. So we have these shoulders that can go all the way out, which is good. Go all the way out. You have double jointed elbows, which is good. There you go. Let's see what else you got. So you have like the butterfly joints in there, so you're able to go in and out pretty good, get some good range. 360. The wrist is on a ball and hinge, so you're able to get full 360 and then hinge up and down, which is good. And let's see what else you have. Do you have waist swivel? You do have waist swivel. You have this ab that can rock somewhat side to side, and then it just mostly just kind of goes in. You can like pretty much get folded in half. So that's like a good action shot, I guess, if you want. Like, but that you get to the problem of you having that part right there where, I think I said in my last figure, like with the Storm Collectibles, because they do have that soft piece that kind of goes up. Which isn't too bad because if you're taking pictures, it's mostly going to be from the front when you're scrunched up. But still, just to see, that's not the prettiest thing. And like I said, there is no, you can't lean backwards. And like I said, you have the swivel. Now, when it comes to the legs, you have the ratcheting, and they can go out pretty much, full splits. You have front, and this is a very soft piece of plastic, so you do have a front kick, which is good. Kicking Batman and stuff, whoever's coming towards you. Not really anything back. This is soft on his butt, but the diaper kind of goes down lower right here to where you're not able to get anything back. You do have double jointed knees, and you have, as I said, my least favorite part, so you have the ankles right here. So you go up, down. You do have swivel. The range is good, but it's just I would prefer not to be there, honestly. And you have toe articulation, which toe articulation starts in the middle of the foot. So yeah, see if I can get him to stand again. See, like that right there. Why is like that hand so much more gray? I just realized that. Look how gray that is compared to his thing. Oh, actually, before I stand him up real quick, so the detailing is not the best. You do have some of like the muscles coming out, and there's a lot of texturing and stuff like that. Like this thing could really use like a black wash to bring out all this extra texturing, like texturing and detail. But I don't know. One of the things, the two things I hate the most is that like the ankle joints, and then the fact that you're like leaned over, like hunched over. I don't like that. These pants are not even the right type. He wears like some pinstripe, slacks, if you want to call them that, or whatever. Like the regular Joker. These just look like jeans. And yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them. The face is pretty good. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Like that's a pretty good face, but it's not really what he looked like in the game. Let's just go into this guy real quick. His articulation, like this is like the detailing and stuff is not even in my eyes a comparison. Like this is exactly what he looks like in the game. He's way heavier than him. You have these really nice sculpt and detail all over the body. Like look at that. That's so nice. All this coming out right here. They say here's the like the pinstripe that he wears is more accurate. As far as articulation goes, he's not gonna have a bunch. So, his head can look down that much. That's pretty much as far up as he can look. There's gonna be no swivel or anything, but his is gonna be like yeah, it's gonna be a different rotation because like I said, it's not gonna move much from there, which I'm fine with, honestly. And then you have the shoulders that come up about that far, which is in my mind it's okay. I wish it was a little bit higher, but not too bad. You do have bicep swivel. Actually, this one doesn't have bicep swivel, so this one has bicep swivel. You're able to go full 360 around. This one only has a single jointed elbow, which is I'm fine with. And as far as the wrist goes, it just rotates. There's no hinge or anything like that going up or down. So, but you can see his fingernails and stuff like that are a lot longer, which is more accurate to the game. So he's gonna have no ab crunch or anything like that, but he's gonna have swivel at the waist, and it's not too bad with the excess right here. So that's good. As far as legs go, you're not gonna be able to go out that far. That's pretty much about it. These are loose because, like I said, I've had this figure standing up for a while. He goes up, not that far, and back, not that far. So this is hard plastic. And then as far as knees go, you just have a single jointed knee, which you're not going to be able to get much out of it. And there's going to be no toe and no rocker, or no toe or ankle articulation. But like I said, I'm fine with that because this is going to be a bigger figure that just stands up. This figure stands like pretty much it's going to be 12 inches. Like if you want to go to the top of his mohawk, it's about 11 and a half. The very tall part's going to be one of these spikes back here. That's 12 inches. This Joker, the tallest point is going to be the top of his mohawk, and that's going to be about 11 and a half inches. So these are two really big figures. So you can see them both. Like, you just see the difference. They're not, one's way more detailed, but is it worth the extra $150 you're going to pay to get this one on the left, the DC Collectibles one? Honestly, I wouldn't. I mean, I love the Joker, and I got him. Thank God my buddy got him when he did, because honestly, I don't know if I'd get it. Knowing me, I probably still would have gotten it. Try to find a wait for a deal. But yeah, it's just crazy how like the differences are. Here he is with the DC Collectibles 2-pack with the Batman. This is the Bane, the Joker from McFarlane's Arkham Asylum. So as you can see, it makes a pretty good size comparison. If I can get her to freaking stand, there we go. There's that one, and this is the Batman that came with him. So there you go. These three are the McFarlane ones. So, really cool. Some more bigger figures. Here we have the Killer Croc from the same wave, or not from the same wave, but from the same game, the Arkham Asylum game. I really like this figure. See, he's still small compared to the Titan Jokers. Next, we have the newest Bane from McFarlane. Looks really cool. Here we have him next to Clayface. And Clayface is another one that I do have the DC Collectibles one. That figure is freaking huge. We have the NECA Super Shredder. NECA Assassin Predator. Please stand. Yes. So there's Atrocitus from the Build-A-Figure McFarlane line. One of the bigger figures as well. This is the GameStop exclusive McFarlane Swamp Thing. Had the big heavy ass Violator. Which I think would be really cool, since you have Clown and Spawn, you have Joker and Batman. Like this is Clown's like Violator form, and this would be like the Joker's final form too, you know. See some other bigger figures. So here we have him with the Storm Collectibles Montaro. He is with the Storm Collectibles Kintaro. We are with Prince Goro. Is the Predator from the Batman vs. Predator 2-pack. We have him with the Jazzwares Halo Spartan. I think I've called him Samurai in a few past videos. He looks like a damn samurai, but his name's Spartan, I think so. Here is with Marvel Legends, 6-inch Marvel Legends. The Killmonger. And here's a bigger Marvel Legends. This is the Retro Rhino. The comparison and review on the Titan Jokers from DC Collectibles and McFarlane DC Multiverse. So let me know which one you guys like or prefer, and if you have any questions, let me know. But that's pretty much it. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.